Hey, what is up, guys? Norbert here, and this is the Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime. The J7 Prime is one of Samsung's top mid-range smartphones, and as such, you should expect quite a bit of kit on it. Off the bat, we've got an Exynos 7870 octa-core CPU, a Mali T830MP2 GPU, comes with 3 gigs of RAM, 16 or 32 gigs of storage, a 5.5-inch 1080p display, a 33 mAh battery, and a 13 megapixel rear facing camera, an 8 megapixel selfie cam, a headphone jack, and a fingerprint. So what's it like off the bat? I can tell you it looks good with a clean design language, not a lot of design cues. Actually, it might be so plain it could be boring, but nothing too crazy. You can't hate it, you can't like it. It's just the handset has a premium feel with an all metal design, although there's bits of plastic at the top and the bottom of the back. It does have a bit slippery, so a skin or case is recommended if you don't mind that sort of thing. Performance wise, the phone does get you through all the daily tasks that an average user would need to complete with ease. Not too many glitches or freezing in cases. However, that's where the good stuff stops, because if you're a high-end user, then this phone really isn't for you. You might have to look further up the range for a smartphone that fits your needs. The camera, while I can't fault its performance in bright sunlight, it does, however, tend to struggle in darker situations. Not so much that you'd lose your mind or anything, but it's just worth mentioning. Its autofocus does lag a bit, but it's not catastrophic lag, it's just lag. And you might notice it quite a bit if you're a person who uses the camera app a lot. Mentioning the camera app, it's pretty basic, there's not much to say about it. Nothing you can't fix with a good camera app from the App Store. The UI is about as Samsung as it gets. On this model, it's an overseas model, so not a lot of bloatware, except for a few Samsung apps here and there. Nothing you can't easily ignore. It does, although, eat up into the storage space, which is either 16 GB or 32 GB. Thankfully, there is an SD card slot, and you can quickly solve your storage issues if ever need be, which is almost a guarantee. The 1080p display does get bright enough indoors, but the lack of auto brightness, although it's a feature not many Android users notice, you will be noticed with this phone. I don't know why they just decided to exclude that, or maybe it's the particular model I had. It does, however, struggle to get bright enough in direct sunlight, so you will find yourself struggling to see the selfie you took with your friend. And the lack of auto brightness means you're also going to struggle to look for the brightness slider to increase the brightness, which may not be adequate enough for you to see the screen completely, overall ruining the experience of the phone outdoors. Another factor that might come into play when having your phone outdoors is the lack of water resistance. Of course, this is a mid-range phone, so realistically you can't expect to find such features around. And while we're on the matter of being outdoors, while outdoors you might want to play music out loud, I'll be happy to tell you that the speaker location is at the right top corner, so even if you're watching a video, it's quite hard to block it. It's a single speaker, but it gets loud enough for anyone who wants to listen to music out. So what's my overall verdict? Well, on the bright side, it has a premium feel. It's more than adequate build. Speakers are a bit difficult to cover up, so that's a good thing. It has excellent battery life for its display size. On the downside, it's a bit slippery to hold. There's no auto brightness, and the screen doesn't get quite bright enough outdoors. Also, lack of optical image stabilization might be a nag for the photographer. So there you go, guys, the Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime. Please like this video if you found it helpful, share it, and hit that subscribe button, because I'll be back with more reviews like this.